9 hours from now, a pandemic-era restriction that allowed the U.S. to rapidly turn back millions of migrants and asylum seekers is set to lift. In the hours leading up to that, border communities are trying to lessen a humanitarian crisis that is only expected to get worse than it already is. Taking a live look right now at the border wall, and this is El Paso, Texas. You can see the migrants on the other side of the wall, many of them lined up. Officials say it's estimated at least 5,000 people are waiting at the border to cross over to the United States. And with Title 42 set to end at 9 p.m. tonight, many borders across the U.S. are bracing for a surge of people crossing into the United States. Bree Jackson is in El Paso with the impact the city is already feeling.
We're here in El Paso, Texas, just a few blocks away from the border, and this is one area where migrants have come to seek refuge. Now, as you can see, some are still sleeping here and camping out in this alleyway by the church, which has been helping migrants as they've come across here into Texas. Officials in this area tell me they've been preparing for this day for months. They knew it was coming. They're still unsure about what the road ahead is going to look like, but they say they are prepared to do what they can. They've been using vacant schools and other facilities to try to house the migrants. The numbers that we're seeing here, I'm told, are a lot less than what they had a few weeks ago. The mayor tells me he is expecting a surge once Title 42 ends, but they are prepared to do what they can. Border officials are urging those that have crossed the border illegally to turn themselves in and be processed or face consequences ranging from fines to prison time. And the Biden administration is urging people to do the legal pathways into the U.S. as Title 42 comes to an end. In El Paso, Texas, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And now to a breakdown of what will be different when it comes to immigration rules. Migrants will be denied asylum if they didn't first apply online. They'll also be denied if they didn't seek protection in another country they passed through. Anyone caught entering illegally that can't prove a reasonable fear for safety will be removed from the U.S. and be banned from entering for several years. The Biden administration is assigning more than 1,000 asylum officers to conduct what it calls credible fear screenings. These screenings determine if migrants seeking asylum in the U.S. have a credible fear of persecution or torture in their home country. Border Patrol agents conducted a scheduled operational readiness exercise at the San Ysidro Port of Entry last night in San Diego County. The drill was planned to occur around the same time that Title 42 is expected to expire tonight, although the U.S. Customs and Border Protection did not confirm whether the exercise was related. That number of migrants at the U.S.-Mexico border is increasing by the hundreds, adding to the thousands that have already been there as the expiration of Title 42 gets closer. According to agents, the exercise resulted in minimal processing delays for border crossers. And with California being a border state, obviously some organizations in our region are preparing for migrants to come here. This morning, we talked with Sacramento Food Bank and Family Services about if they have any plans to help those who have made the journey.
I mean, we really don't know what to expect from Title 42. The next couple months will really tell. But we're prepping for increased numbers anyhow. As I mentioned, with the inflation, the end of some pandemic era programs, we're already feeding more people. So we've been ramping up for the past couple of years, and we expect to stay at that level at least for the next several months, especially now with the end of Title 42.
Be sure to stay with KCRA 3 as Title 42 lifts tonight. Ty Steele, Andrea Flores, and Maricela de la Cruz are at the border right now, and they will bring you live coverage tonight. We'll hear stories from those along the border and talk with officials about what this means moving forward.